Yeah, Gerardo, I always start off with a song. It's like I can't trade unless, even though I'm late, right? I'll always start off with a song. I just have to have a song to kind of get me going. All right, so let's enter our Greek keys. I already entered our Greek keys on one account. So let's go to the regular account. See how we're doing today on this big down move. Or last time I heard, they said it was down. I hadn't even watched today. And our net lick is, what is our net lick today, baby? Baby. Sweet baby. 26, 9, 24, 8. Not a lot of movements from yesterday, right? Now $32 from yesterday. Okay. So since we started back on March 17th, we're down net lick wise $622. Okay, that ain't bad. So then you can figure out, well, how have we done against the S&P? So we'll go over here, and this is what the SPY was on the day that we started keeping track of this. So we made $1,600 in profit. Let me go to my data and refresh. So the market is down 5%. We're down 2%. Look at us. That's alpha, baby. Alpha. I'm not proud of it, alpha, but we'd have better alpha if it wasn't for selling those stupid calls that we've been talking about. Okay, so let's do our little Greeks over here. We got our net lick in. So our Greeks and ratios. Let's see how we're looking. Market goes down. Just right camp, crimson camp, crimson. So we are 8.42. Our deltas 8.42. So our theta is 75.51. Looks sweet. 75.51. So our theta is fine. We want that to be 0.1% or higher, all the way up to 1%. I'm probably going to stop tracking my Vega. I really am. It just takes too long. Negative 245. Because I really don't look at TV ratios, Delta Vega, Delta Theta. Matter of fact, what I should do is just hide that. Right? So we just keep it clear. Don't care what that is. Let's don't even start keep tracking our Vega. Let's hide that. If you want to, go ahead. Right? And I can definitely hide 1/2 Vega because I don't care what that is. Let's hide that. Now we got it all on one screen. All right, so buying power usage is, which is important. Buying power, we just want to make sure we're not going to blow an account up, right? 10,444. You just don't want to blow up. Don't stay in business. So we're using 38% of our buying power. Well, the VIX is between 20 and 30, so we should be about 30% of our buying power. So we're a little high there. So what you gonna do? I don't know. All right, so we got all of our Greeks in. So that's that account. So let's look at the IRA account. Look at the Greeks there. So we're fine on buying. We're fine on theta, right? Let's go ahead and hide all this stuff. Let's hide this delta because I don't ever use it. Let's hide this Vega. Let's hide all this garbage. For what we're doing, I don't really need to look at all that. So then, yeah, so here we are. So no adjustment. We're using 27% of our buying power in this account. We could be using up to 35%. So, you know, in the IRA account, I can put a little more capital to use. I've been doing 2 tranches. So maybe what this is telling me is, hey, Bob, you could probably move up to maybe 3 tranches. How about that? Big dog. All right, so we got all our stuff. Everything looks good. So now it's a matter of, let's look at the markets real quick. See what we figure out here. The market, down 1.45%. Wow. So AD is negative 300. We're below the overnight low, but it's kind of looks like an inside day because we're right at the 15-minute opening range. Hold on a second. If your charts ever do this, you have to reset it. 1 minute, that's 2 minutes. It keeps jumping around. All right, so let's see what we look like. AD, VIX is 2493, so it's almost 25. And see, we're back up at the opening 15-minute range. See the opening amount there? Let's see, is it a wide range? Oh, hey, it was. Look at that wide range. Man. just easing back into it. I can't imagine that anybody is going to be wanting to go into this weekend long. I mean, the world is on fire now. We've got incompetent president. We've got an incompetent Congress. We've got incompetent Fed that's way behind the curve. We need to eliminate the Fed and let interest rates be set by the market forces of supply and demand, not some arbitrary board, Federal Reserve Board, who makes these decisions. It's an antiquated system. It is time for it to go. And we are headed to recession as a result of the ineffective behavior of our Fed to keep a stock market propped up. They can't prop it up anymore, right? They just can't. So the market as we know it, we're going downward, baby. So let's see how our big green monster looks to give us market direction. So it looks like we are oversold for the fair market value above. So we're not surprised that we would go to this red line, which is the point of control on volume. So this is where the most volume is traded over the last 10 days. So you kind of see that too, right? A lot of volume there. When we see our little graph like this, our volume profile, remember, it never surprises us to see us go in to fill these gaps. How many times did I tell you we're going to go in and fill these gaps? But at the same time, we're oversold for the fair values on above it, right? So, you know, I love saying this. Well, if the market doesn't go down, it's going to go up. So, okay, genius. But what do we see? When we look at everything, we see a very nicely situated linear regression that is doing exactly what the linear regression is supposed to do. Doing exactly. Linear regression is going to go down. It's going to go upward. It's going to go down. It's going to go upward. We've got a price target of 42.80 that we think is going to hit on June 27th. And it's just fun to speculate, right? So I do expect the market to, you know, stumble up, stumble down, but eventually go to this 42.80 figure at some point. So probably on or before June 27th. That's our target. Now, after it goes there, it can go up for a while, but keep in mind, we are in our called recession here. We are in recession. We just don't want to admit it. We're in recession. We will be in recession. We're definitely in a bear market. So nothing that we see here takes us by surprise. All right, so now let's do the fun job. And the fun job is, what kind of trade are we going to put on? We're going to put on a classic 112 because that's been the working trade, right? That's the one that works and has been working. And what a great time to sell a put when the market's down over 1%. So no hesitation in doing that whatsoever. Just go over here and do our classic 112 trade. All right. So where are we going? I know we may try something a little bit new today. Let's see what we're going to do. So we'll go here. That says 59 days, but it's actually 56. I just had logged out and logged back in. All right. So now we're going to go 56 days. We're going to do a long put vertical. Make that put 50 points wide. And we're going to scoot it down to where we can buy that for $10. Down, 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 down. Ton of cusses and fusses. And keep going down. 1175, and then a cuss and fuss again. Down, down, down. And a cuss and fuss again. And down, 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 down. That's 9 1/4. Let's see, 37.90 plus 50 is 38.40. What is this? I guess I'm long with 3,800 already, so I don't want to sell one where I'm already long one. Everybody see that? So we'll do this at 925. See if we can get filled for 950 on the 50-point spread. Let's go work it up. Make it less favorable to me, less favorable to us. So we move it up to 975. There we go. Now we're all right. Now we got to go in and sell some puts to pay for that. So we go down to about where we find one for $10. Right? So you know we're a little greedy though, so we'll go and do one about 1075. That 32. We'll sell two of those to finance the purchase of the put debit spread. Quantity 2. Beautiful. All right, so there's our trade, right? So let's look at the Greeks in this. I don't keep a spreadsheet on this account, but this has got positive delta, positive theta, everything looks good. So let's go to the activity and move this over to my other monitor. I run 3 monitors. If you got one, that's fine. But the most successful trader I know works on a little bitty laptop that's probably over 10 years old. And the dude just makes money every day. All right, so we'll go to, let's see, we're gonna go to the Crimson account first. Yeah, let's do Crimson first. So we'll go trade. The same trade over here. Oh, those kids. Lord, let them go back to school. 56 days. And we're going to sell 2 of the 3280s. 2 of the 3280s. There we go. 2, -2. And then we're going to do the 3840, 3790. 3840, 3790. 3840. Buy. Hold your control key down. 3790. Sell. 90 sale. So we'd love to get 13.25. We realize we probably won't, so let's make this less advantageous. Let's go down to 13 bucks. Jack, squat, crap. Dang, Dad, nothing. 75. Come on, grapefruit. Take care of Dad. All right, 1275. So we are in. So let's go put them in our spreadsheet. Go to the micros page. That's where we record them. This will be our 26112. Really good. So macros. And we'll do 1 tranche. Remember, I accidentally did 3 tranches yesterday. So this will be the 1, 1, 2, 26. Now, you don't have to put the strikes in. I like to. It takes a minute, but I like looking back over this at the end of the year. Think about what a great trader I am. Thinking about little Texas, what they used to say, what might have been. What might have been. So this is 112. 6 days. 6, 3, 22. And we got in for 1275. All right. Now let's just look at how we're doing on our week, right? So on our week, says my day is complete. Well, I sold enough premium, I guess because I did those 3 tranches yesterday accidentally. So I've sold 101% of the premium I'm supposed to sell for the week. So I've sold $6 more than I was scheduled to sell. And our premium capture rate is 50.77 for the ones that we closed this week, right? Now, our premium capture on all of our trades is 62%. Now, remember, that includes our losers as well. Now, remember the back test that I did? Remember, it said, hey, Bob, you'd probably be better off closing these things at 65% profit. Isn't it interesting that we're closing these things at 62%? So our projected weekly profit is $258. We have sold premium overall $3,800. Our profits are $16.94. We're averaging 22 days in trade, and we're collecting $67 per trade, right? And our projected yearly return at our current capture rate is a 50% annual return. So that's where we're going for, right? Is anyone tracking Google Sheets? I don't know. I think you can upload this in Google Sheets, right? It's in the resources tab. It'd be interesting to know if you could. And you don't have to track stuff. I just like doing it. And I remember we went several months without tracking, and I like to lost my mind. Which I almost lose my mind anyway. So it says we should make $258 a week. Well, how much have we made this week? Let's look. Here's my little profit calendar. Profit calendar. So it says we should make 258. Well, it says we made 176, but we hadn't closed anything today. Plus, we get to add to that $36 that we actually closed on Monday. So what's that? 176 plus 30. So we're at $200. We closed one today. We'll probably make our 200, something dollars. So let's look at May. May, we made a total of $526. Remember, we had a couple of those that went against us. So I made $526 for the month in realized profits. The month before that, we did a lot better, right? We were doing 200, 200, 375, 149. So almost $1,000 in April. So far, April, May, and we're doing really good in June so far. So let's go find something to close today, shall we? So we put on a trade, and I said that was the what 111.26. Great 112.26. So we show our groups. All right, so let's go find him out the bottom. 112.26. Hold your control key down while you're checking those. Then move to group 112.26. 112.26. All right. Now let's find us something to close. All right, so at -9 plus 73 minus 413 plus 75 plus 68 plus 30 plus 24 plus 74. Boy, there are a lot of good ones, are there? But we got a couple that are more than 70 something percent. So that's good. So that's 74%. Then we had a 68%. Here's a 75%. Right? Let's see how many days left that's got. 42 days. How much did this 70 thing have right here? This one's got 42 days. So, you know, peach poke on me a Coke on which one will close. I guess we'll do this one since it's a little bit higher. So we'll close this trade, take our 75%. Now keep in mind, if you wanted to, if you needed a little bit of negative deltas in your account, what could you do? You could close the put. It's already made 66%, right? And leave on this bearish put debit spread that would be totally paid for, right? Because we sold 2 of these to finance it. This thing is at 66%. So when this gets at 50%, this trade would be totally paid for, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So this would be a free hedge if you wanted to leave that on. But, you know, I just kind of like managing the whole trade most of the time. So let's just close the whole thing. Close that. Okay, close an order. Then we got to go get the naked component. So I got to go get 2 30/80s at 42 days. 2 30/80s at 42 days. 2 30/80s at 42 days. Let's go get 2 of those 30/80s. Come here, little feller. 2 30/80s. Yeah, 2 of them. 30/80s. Right? So it says I can close it for a 320 debit. 25 debit. Aha, we got filled for 325. All right. So let's see, which one was this? 112.19. We got filled for 325 debit. 112.19. Let's go find him. 112.19. Here he is at a 325 debit. 325. So it cost me 22.13 to close it. So I exited at 6.20. So we made a profit of $38. Not a lot. 38.24. Take our profits. Now I can't take the family to McDonald's for that. I mean, that's going to be hard this weekend. Right? I might say, Daddy only made $38.24. I ain't going to change the crap. All right. So let's see. Let's put it in our calendar. 38.24. So we got $215 for the week plus the other 30 that we had, right, from Monday that was in May. So, you know, I think we're on target. Merge center. Merge center. There we go. 38.24. Now we got 215.16. So let's add up our profits, shall we? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. So we made 215.16 plus whatever we closed on Monday. We'll get to count it too. So we closed on Monday, $36.99 plus 36.99. And so $252, while our projections say we made 252, and our projections say that we should be making 258 a week. Isn't that funny how that works? So it says, hey, you ought to be making 258, and we made 252. Look at us underperforming by $6. Isn't that crazy? It's good, right? So the algorithms that I've written in here to do all of this calculations for you, they're pretty spot on, right? Sell the premiums, collect the profits, let the things run, and keep up with your metrics. I think it's a great thing that we do. All right, so we put a trade on, we took a trade off. All right, so now let's go and do the same trade in the other account. So let's find this one, create duplicate order. We'll move this to the IRA. And then we're going to do, probably 3 contracts. Then we're going to, me and you's going to have a discussion. We're going to have a talk. Isn't that right? That's a 1-1. 3 tranches. We'll put 2 of those, and then, isn't that right? 75, 1375. Let's see if we can get 1375. 2 is the same as a 336. Look at there, no buying power. Isn't that crazy? Feel. Give me a better feel, and I got another account. 13 and a quarter. Trying to feel. There we go. Got filled at 13 and a quarter. All right, so let's put it into the IRA account. So macros. Yes. 3 tranches. We are big stuff. Look at stuff, y'all. 1, 1, 2, 26. Strikes again for 30, 37.90, 38.20, 20. All on the put side. 112. 56 days. 6.3. What's 13 and a quarter we got in? So we brought in $181. 13 and a quarter. Let's make sure it's 13 and a quarter. Yep, 13 and a quarter. So let's put him in this little group. And you always wanted to be a groupie, baby. Come on. Right click it, move the group, 11226. 11226. All right, beautiful. All right, so now, and don't forget, look at your spreadsheet, right? And kind of look about how many days you got left in all these trades, right? So you start looking at these and go, yeah, I got 2 of these that we've been in 31 days. On average, you and I are staying in a trade here about 27 days. So why haven't these worked? We don't want it to go against us. Is there something that we can do? Now, here's the problem with this one, right? It's that bear 112 that had the calls, the naked calls that we sold. So I just want to see how it's doing today. It should be doing pretty good today, but overall, how's it doing? So let's look at the 112 bear. 112 bear, what was it, 8? 112 bear 8. 112 bear 8. Where are you, 112 bear 8? Where are you? Come here, kitty. 112 bear 8. Of course, I don't even have it listed. Bear 17. Where's it at? For the love. Did I name it wrong? It's the wrong spreadsheet. Give me a second. 112 bear 8. Huh. Okay. Where's he at? It's the IRA account. This is the IRA account. Let me go through them again. 112 Bear 8. Bear 17. 42 days. You'll help me. 112. Maybe I just named it 1128. What's this one? That's got 42 days. Close it. That's gonna drive me crazy. Huh? Huh? Oh well. Let's see if I do have any. And when you do this, y'all, you just realize, hey, Bobby's insane. He's nuts. He's on all kind of medications. Do I even have any 27-day options? Let's see if that's the case. Do I have any 27-day options? I do. I do. I do. I do. So there's 27 days. So I've got 27-day options. Do I have them labeled wrong? 29.50, 37.20, 37.70. That's fine. 2 Bear 8. That's not it. 38.90, 38.40. Let's find that. 38.90, 38.40. 38.90. Okay. I mean, I'm clinically insane. I don't know where that's at. I have no idea. You know, I'll have to figure it out. All right, nonetheless, let's see if we can close something else. Isn't that weird? All right, so we got an 18% winner. We got our negative 25. We got our negative 62. There's one. Hello, ladies. 84% winner. 34, 76. 84 is the best thing on the board so far. No, no, no. Look at the 1, 1, 2, 11. Hello, honey. Come here often. So we got 27 days on that. So that looks good. All right. To take 118 winner with 27 days. See what else we got. There we go. So let's take this one. Let's take the 118 off. So 1, 1, 2, 11. So, oh. And I like it because it's getting closer to expiration. Right? So we'll close that. And we got to go get the, what was it? 4 of the 29.50 puts. 4 of 29.50 puts. 4 of those puppies. 29.50. Let's get 4 of these. So it looks like it's going to do 265 credit. Let's move that up to 275. 275 credit. Replace, make it less advantageous. So we'll go down to 250. There we go, 250. That's great. You didn't have to advertise. You didn't have to, put it in a newspaper. You didn't have to do. We have liquid market, Joe. We have anytime you're ready to sell, we can sell pretty much. So we took off the 1, 1, 2, 11 for 250. Let's go for that. 1, 1, 2, 11. There it is. For what was it? 250 credit. If it's credit, make sure you make it negative, right? I think that's what it was. 250 credit. 250 credit. So we'll go back. So we brought in 1324. Close that on 6/3/22. So you and I brought in, we're talking about Longhorn, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about, huh? Daddy can take the family to Longhorn, baby, or Texas Roadhouse, which is really fun. Did y'all know the owner or founder of Texas Roadhouse killed himself? Like this year. It's really weird. I found out about it the day I was eating at Texas Roadhouse. It's really strange. All right, so we got 138.98. So let's go put that in our spreadsheet. 138.98. Right. So for the month of May, we made $1,400. So now we got 138.98. We'll have to do this. Let me do this merge sales here. 138.98. 138.98. Look at us, y'all. See, the bigger accounts you start going, oh yeah, talk to me, baby. 138.98. Come on. There we go. That looks good. 138.98. So we'll make this all green. All right, so this account we've made this week, we can count them now that we've made it. It's been a nice week. We made $534.43 plus whatever we did on Monday. So on Monday we did 116.18. Calculate that plus 116.18 equals. So we got $650 for the week in this account. Ed says, what are your current thoughts on BSH in general with the current fixed levels? There's been some discussion on this in the room. Yeah. So here's my overall comment on the BSH at this point. So y'all notice I've not been adding them. And the reason I hadn't been adding them is because I don't think we need them right now because we're in a very well-regulated bear market. When we most need the black swan hedge, in my opinion, I could be wrong, is when we are just raging in normal markets, you know, up, 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 down, because that's when the calamity, in my opinion, could most hurt us. So I haven't been putting them on lately, but I've been thinking, right? Y'all know I've been thinking. So I'm going to show y'all what I've been thinking about today. So what I was thinking about is this. Now, this is kind of cool too, right? Because so in this account, I'm holding some futures now. Let's see. I got a few futures here. I got 2 futures that I'm holding. Y'all see this? Got 14 days on them. Down $600 today. I've lost $107 on the open. All right. So my thought process on the futures is my overall deltas now are, you know, slightly negative, right? Y'all see this? So what I'm thinking about doing is closing my futures. Why don't we do this together? Create closing order. And we'll do something a little fun. So let's close both of those and get out of our futures. So that's gonna make me negative 100 extra deltas now, right? So now I'll be what, negative 120 deltas or something. What is it now? Yeah, that negative 112 deltas. Everybody see that? Now, the fact that we've got a big old great down day today, you know, 1.45%, is a great time to start a black swan hedge. Now, what I thought about doing, so now I can, since I got rid of those futures, right? Because, you know, and I need some positive deltas. And in this count, I've got plenty of buying power. Why don't I go out and do the short 3 puts that we could possibly do? Now, what's this? This is what's cool, right? So we probably want them more than 60 days, you know. So you start going out 89, 105 days to start setting these things up. And you and I have been doing really good, you know. Oh, we got to find the $3. No, you don't have to find the $3. What if we come to where we've been comfortable with the 112s? What if we said we're going to sell 3 of these or 6 of these to now get me those positive deltas that I just gave up by getting rid of the futures, right? Because I got plenty of buying power. Now, watch this. This is kind of cool too. Let's just say we're going to do 3 of them. Okay? So we're going to do 3 of those. Check this out. 0 buying power. Oh, 0 buying power. And I'm bringing in $145 credit. Oh, behave. No, what if we sold 6 of them? Did 2 tranches of black swan hedge? Okay. 0 buying power. You see what I'm saying? What delta I'm saying? The delta on those was, what is it? The delta is 3 delta. You know, and so I gave up those positive deltas from getting rid of my futures. So now I could say, hey, shoot, I could do 12 of those way out in the, you know, 89 days out, you know. Sell some of those where we're comfortable with doing them. Let's see if we got any more. Let's see, 6. What if we did 7, 8, 9? Look at that. 0 buying power. Bring in $436. Look at these. I can do 12 of them. 4 whole tranches, y'all. What's this? 0 buy. So my thought process, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, is I thought about doing some black swan hedges since I now could say that I need positive deltas, and just do them in the micros rather than doing them in the evenings. Isn't that cool? Hey, I could do 4 tranches and bring me in $582 in credit, and still I would have negative deltas in the overall count. How cool is that? Is it appropriate to do one and scale into those over a few days? Yeah, you know, the problem with doing them is you got to keep up with them, of course. Right? So then I had a crazy thought, y'all. Let me show you my crazy thought. And look, I don't care if somebody watching on YouTube, y'all get bored and y'all go, what are y'all talking about? We're talking about the black swan hedge. And I'm talking about things out loud too, right? What if we went out here and did the regular 112? I started thinking about this, right? I said, what if I went out here and built a 112? So I had a put debit spread. And I also came down here and did 2 of the $10 ones to pay for the spread, right? And then said, well, let's do 3 tranches so that I'll have 6 of these naked right here, right? And then what if I put in an order to buy? So if I sold 6 here, I would be buying 10 of these so that the overall 112 could turn into a black swan hedge. Let me take a drink of the Kroger brand name Diet Coke, which ain't bad, by the way. Out of my red solo cup. Everybody seen what I'm doing? Let's see if we can build that. Y'all want to build it? See what it looks like. So let's go to Tastyworks. Let's build that trade. Where are you, Tastyworks? So this would be kind of a new trade that we did. All right. So what if we went trade and we go further out? And the reason is because we can wait a while on those options to mature, right? You know, go 77, 89 days out. Let's go 77 days out. So let's do a long put vertical that we could do 50 points wide. 70, 40, 60, right? And move that down where you can do that for $10. So you're getting a little bit of downside protection there, right? So you move that down to where you can do it $10 or $9.75. Then you go down and you buy. Let me do my tranches. My quantity would be 3 of these. Now, everybody with me? I built a put debit spread for 3 tranches. So then I would go down to about where there's going to be for about $10, right? You know, right in here, 10, 25. Let's just say 11. Let's do 11 of those. So then on this one, to make this a true 112, we would do quantity 6 there. Right? Is everybody with me? Now let's see if we can see what this thing looks like. So we'll go to curve. I wish I could take off the. Let's take off the positions. Let's see. Trade, show positions. There. Let's see what our little trade looks like here. So here's our trade. So big and wide. So there's our 3-3 put spread. There's our little. Okay, so we kind of got it here. Analysis. There we go. That's kind of what it looks like. That's everybody with me? But then what if we went back to the table and we were to wait and put a GTC order in? Put a GTC order in to buy the 2090s, which is 50 points down, right? So we bought 5 of these. Let's see if I can increase the stuff in that. 5 of these. We're making a complicated trade here. But y'all know 10 of these. Everybody see what I'm doing? Ten of those. There you go. So that what we're doing is it's actually kind of hold on, it's kind of what is this thing? I mean, you kind of say it's a ratio iron condor, I guess, when you put the whole thing in. But the thing is, you put in the GTC order on this to fill so that your entire trade is done at a break even. Now, what a cool little trade that might be. Let's see what it looks like on the curve thing here. Buying 10 of those, 10 of those. Let's model this in toss. I can't really see what it looks like over there. I want y'all to see this. That's just some of this, late time stuff when I'm just goofing off and I've got thoughts in my head, but turning 112 into a black swan hedge. So selling 6 of the 30/40. Let's look at it first, right? What the black swan hedge would look like. 34. So selling 6 of the 30/40s. Right, selling 6 of those. Then buying 10 of the 29.90s. See that? Hold your control key down. And move that to 10. All right, let's analyze that trade. But we would do a GTC for the 10, so to put it on where it looks like, where we could do this for free. So let's go analyze trade. So this would be a classic black swan hedge, right? 2 tranches of black swan hedge. And if we make it look like fall step 4 and do our normal little 10-15, right? Then you go, okay, if the market goes down 20%, we're up 1,600. However, that doesn't take into effect the volatility. So looking at volatility, if volatility really, really pops up, then you're looking at this trade making you, let's see, 32.95. Make sure that's the 20% down. 32.95. Yep. 32.95. That's an $8,000 trade, y'all. That's an $8,000 hedge on a 20% down move, which is kind of sweet, right? For a trade that you could potentially put on for free. So the question is, do I do it as a 1-1-2 and actually do the put debit spread too, or do I just sell 6 of the, the put that's, 77 days out? It's a great question. So what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to see it with the put debit spread as well? I guess we could put that in and see what the whole thing looks like. So that would be 3 of the, move that leg. Sorry, and I'm doing this on the Tasty Works over here. Delete that leg. So if we did 3 tranches of this, of the put debit spread, that would cost us, what, $150? So I don't think we need to buy that. I think we just need to do this. Sell the 6 here. So let's see if I can get rid of that part of the trade and just do the 34 weeks. Now, this is kind of a departure from what we've done as far as looking for a $3 one, right? So instead of looking for a $3 one, you and I are real comfortable selling puts at the $10 area, right? So 5 delta, 3 delta, 5% probability of being in the money. So why not do that? Of course, if I could sell both of these for 10, then I'd rather sell the 29.90 and get further away. So why don't we do, let's do 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody sees that's 2 tranches, right? At $10. And then we'll try to get 10.50. Zero buying power. I'll bring in $300 credit. Now, if the market was not down over a percentage point, I probably wouldn't do this. Right? But I'm feeling kind of good about it since the market's down. There we go. We'll get filled for 10 and a quarter. All right. So let's do this thing. Now, I've got a spreadsheet that figures it out for micros, but let's just see what we did here. So you and I brought in a credit of 1025, right? So we brought in a credit, y'all remember, of 298.68. Let's do that. 298.68 credit. 68 credit. All right. And so then we want to go 50 points lower. Where we do that? 77 days, yeah. So 29.90. So we want to go to the 29.40, right? And we want to buy this thing. Now, first of all, we want to buy 10 of them. Because that would be 2 tranches of 3.5, right? And we're about to buy it at a place where it's going to cost us less than the 298 we brought in. That's 227.50. I like that. First of all, let's figure out what our let's see what our harvest costs will be on this. Create closing order. So if we close these for, I don't know what I'm going to close this for. When it gets down to $1, I mean, normally we close them for 20 cents, right? Let's say we close this when it gets to $1. So that would cost us $38.82. So let's take that out of our credit. So we got a credit for settlement of $298.68 minus 38.82 means that we could spend $259 on our long puts. All right, let's figure that out. 259 is what we could spend. So let's go find them. So 29.40s. What we say, about $5. If I did that for $5, that would cost us 10 of them. I love it when you and I just play. Right? We just put 264. All right, we need to decrease that a little bit. So let's go 475. 252. Look at there, y'all. So we could put the whole trade on for a $7 credit, including harvesting those at about $1. Okay. I like that. So why don't we put this trade in? What we say? 475. Yeah. So let's do a. We'll do a GTC order on that. GTC. Here we go. So we'll do a GTC for 10. Just let that hang there. Good. So that would set us up a little nice little black swan hedge. How about that? Isn't that cool? And the cool thing is I did it all by my deltas, right? So I could actually do more. Now let's make sure I don't need a delta adjustment. Let's see. Let's make sure my thing's still happy with me. So let's go over here. My deltas now are 97 negative. It was negative 19. Let's make sure it still says we're delta positive or we're neutral. Yeah, no adjustment. No adjustment. So that's a cute little trade, y'all. On a big down day with 1% down, shoot, put one on, right? Especially when, you know, you've got negative deltas anyway. It's almost like it can't hurt me anyway. I got negative 97 deltas because I got rid of those futures. So I'll probably go into the margin account. I'll probably do the same thing. I think I'm long one future in it. I'll dump that future and probably do the same thing over there. All right, any questions at all? So we did put on the beginning stages of a black swan hedge. All right, guys, if no questions, have a wonderful weekend. I will see y'all Monday.